Hola, ¿cómo está? Bom dia. Iso David Paul. Anyway, it's David Paul here. And guess where I'm off to? Portugal, soon, very soon. So I thought I'd do a little video of how things are developing around the site. And also little developments with my plants, these are central to my plan. So in a couple of weeks' time, I'm heading off to Portugal, and this site will be entirely cleared of everything. All that will remain is my little trees growing ready for my return. So, how are they doing? Well, the interesting thing is it's very rainy at the moment. Last few days it's rained, and I've never needed to water anything, and as you can see, it's just luxuriant, verdant green, you know, everywhere, and this is great. But unfortunately it makes things like cooking difficult, because there's my firewood constantly getting wet, and yes, I know I should bag it up and keep it dry and all that. Well, oh man, you know, like, so many things to do. So today I just had a sandwich at the cafe, and I'm going to lie down, go to bed tonight, and if I wake up in the middle of the night hungry, I will have a sandwich in the middle of the night. But I'm not damn well cooking today. I bought myself a little blowtorch, and if I really am desperate for a cup of tea, I can use the blowtorch to heat a cup of water. Anyway, so the little trees, as you will possibly recall, the leaves were dropping off it, and I thought it had magnesium deficiency, which I still think it did. But in addition to that, the stuff that I sprayed on it seemed to have burnt around the edges of leaves. So those leaves are not well, and you know, these old leaves are not in the best condition. But hey, what the hell? Because I just realised something. The people that I bought these off, they sent me what's called bare-rooted plants. So they don't have any, they're just lifted out the field, and they're completely bare roots, no soil, nothing. So when you plant them, you really ideally want to be planting them at a really soggy, damp kind of time of the year, like springtime, or better still, autumn. So they can get their roots down before there's any demand on them. So these poor little things have struggled all the time to get moving, and consequently the leaves are not getting enough water, so it's causing them to die back. So what the hell, they're gone, you know. What matters is this. Look at this, what do we have here but new growth? Okay, so we have new growth, and we have it abundantly. On this one, this is in good condition. It's not sprouting forth any new growth, but there's a little one at the tip there, showing just there, and I think that's going to break pretty soon into growth. And all of them are looking okay. This one over here is just down to one stick basically, and it's nothing is bursting forth. No, nothing at all. But the existing leaves are in good condition, so that implies that's going to be okay. That's going to take a while longer to get kicked off, but it's not dead, and I think it's going to be okay. This one, ditto, just exactly the same. No, oh wait, we got new growth there. So that one, Houston, we have lift off. We have lift off on this one. This is going to go. Once you get any burst of growth, tells you that the whole plant is okay. You might lose a branch, but if you got a branch with a burst on it, you're in business. This one, nothing, but the existing leaves, apart from that one there, are all in good condition. So that implies that one's going to burst. In fact, bit of a swelling there. No new leaves coming forth on that one. This one likewise, a couple of dead leaves, but we got breaks here. We're breaking into growth there. So that is going to be okay. The minute you start to break into growth, that's telling me that the roots are up to it. But the star is what I call the master tree, you know, this one over there. I can't reach over the tent, but look at the growth on that one, the new growth bursting forth. So give it a month or two. I'm going to be in Portugal 3 months. By the time I get back from Portugal, it'll probably be this high, and if it does that, I'll be well happy. I tell you, I'll be able to put my tent up here all nice and secluded behind a screen of small shrubs, and I'll have to content myself with that. I'll spread them out, you know, I'll like plait them out into flat lines sort of thing, so as to get the maximum benefit from all of the leaves and create the maximum amount of cover for myself here. At the back here I may become visible, so I don't know, maybe this winter I'm going to have to go in amongst the thicket all here and put up a tent there. And anyway, that might be better anyway, because it's more sheltered and it'll give me shelter from wind and storms and stuff. I'm going to buy a large-ish tent, a belt tent with a central pole, and I'm going to put a stove in it, and I'm just going to live in that so that I'll be warm, because it's simply just too much to build cabins all the time. I'll grow this vegetation and this will become the living cabin when I get it growing, but for the moment this has just got to slug it out, and you know, it's going to be a slow project. It may take me years. It'll be a thing I can visit in the UK and utilise, that nobody will ever know is here, and that's that. So you know, nobody's colonised this place in all the time it's been here, and therefore I guess nobody is ever going to visit in the future, as it gets even more overgrown with nettles, weeds, thorns and all sorts. The thorns are closing this area in, you know. I mean, this is going to be hell on earth when these thorns have grown over and completely enclosed this area of land. Nobody's going to want to be here. I mean, it's thick, solid thicket over there already, and that's not thorns, but wait till the thorns start. Wow, it's going to be good, because I'll have an area that I've cleared in the centre that nobody knows about, and you know, I'll have that privately for myself. So that's it. Very pleased with these little babies. I'm tempted to buy more and infill the gaps with them, but I'm just not going to do that. I'm trying not to invest money and sweat into this place. Once these trees get grown and get really bedded down solid, nobody can come and steal them or anything like that, and they won't even be aware of what they are. They're just going to be a load of thicket here. And anyway, I'll do a video on that when I get some more progress on that. Oh, by the way, Bobby Kennedy, working for Donald Trump, is complaining about vegetable oils, and I entirely agree with him. Vegetable oil for cooking in, very bad for your health, right? Don't do it. So anyway, I went out and bought some vegetable oil, and the reason why is because it's very, very cheap. This oil was originally developed, this rapeseed oil, as a lubricant, an industrial lubricant, and then they got the idea that they would sell it for frying things in. So I'm not cooking with that. I'm not doing anything with it. What I bought that for is to put in my chainsaw. You put it in your chainsaw, oil to oil the chain. You've got an environmentally friendly oil there that's not going to harm the environment. You're not going to eat it, so it doesn't matter. And it was intended as a lubricating oil, so it's going to lubricate the chain. And there you go. And that gets lost in the chain system when it's cutting through the wood. Now, if you compare that bottle was about £1, and I would have probably paid about £7 at least. I think it's £8 for an equivalent amount of engine oil, which is what I would have used for that. Now, what you can do is you can use old sump oil from you know, car engines. I've got a friend who runs a garage, and he would give me as much as I want. I could get like 5 gallons or something of it. The problem with that is, first of all, you got to haul the damn stuff back home, and it's also filthy, you know, so you're going to get it on your chainsaw. It's going to be spitting all over the place. If you cut any wood that you want to keep clean, that's going to end up filthy with the stuff as well. So this is the stuff for the job. So give it a try. Save a fortune on chain oil. Okay, one last look around, and so tomorrow we're predicted sunshine, and I hope and pray that I'll get some more development from these plants. You always get more growth when there's rain compared to watering things by hand. That's because the relative humidity is higher as well, so they can open up their stomata really wide and enjoy the carbon dioxide that they want in order to grow. So you just can't beat a good downpour to get your plants moving, and that's why everything here is just so green. But unfortunately everything is damp. Inside the tent everything's dry as a bone. It's a newish, well, it is a new tent. I've only had it a few months, and so it's keeping the water out. And so long as I'm in it before rain starts, then I'm fine. And everything is just tickety-boo. I'm well stocked with water. I've got loads and loads of water. I've got a new system, by the way. This is my shower. So if you wanna save water, you can do that. It's like a water pistol, you can put it on spray, and you can take a shower out of a couple of cupfuls of water. Maybe, I don't know, 2 to 3 mugs of water will give you a full shower, which is incredible. So you do that, and then you have less water that you've got to haul up here, more to drink, less work, life just gets sweeter. Or you can have more showers, you know. Before I was using like a gallon of water to have a shower, and you know, I'm the poor schmuck who's got to haul a gallon of water up here, and there's no other way around it. Similar with wood. If you start burning wood, you find, you know, how much you really need. You really start going through it, you know. And even if you live in a place like Alaska or somewhere, you're the poor schmuck who's got to haul the wood back home, saw it up, split the logs, everything. So on that thing I'll be talking a bit more about when I get to Portugal, about the subject of thermal mass stoves, which use about 1/10 of the wood of everything else, and you can use them for cooking, or certainly the thing I'm going to be building, and you'll see that in my videos. Anyway, Atilago, see you later. Makita tayo sakana. Jesus be with you.